on two aspects of business communication. We know this very well, the traditional and the digital, the modern and the old. The traditional is the old business communication used extensively. Some organizations still depend on that today, but a whole lot of organizations are moving on to digital, and which is the new communication. The digital we will look at, but let us focus first of all on the traditional or the old communication that is used by businesses. Don't forget, we said that whether it is internal or external, HR has to deal with both. Your internal audience, essentially your management and board, the employees, and the other vendors and statutory bodies that you interact with. Your external is essentially those statutory bodies and your vendors, okay? And so let us see how you interact with this internal, who essentially are board members. Essentially, board members are not even people you interact with often, okay? But sometimes, okay. But essentially your management and your employees. So how do you communicate with them? Basically, it is face-to-face, isn't it?
Face-to-face, yes. Emails.
Yeah. Emails, okay. That's it. Newspaper also.
No, we don't.
Okay. You hardly use paper today, all right? Yes. Okay, all right. So, but sometimes we may have to write letters, we may have to prepare brochures and notes and all that, post-its, just scribble some things for. In internal, some organizations still use what we call intercoms.
Yes.
Some organizations, okay, also internally, they use things like their intranets. I don't know if you know intranets. Okay, it is still their collaboration platforms. But those that is bordering on digital now. Let us talk. I've said traditional is the old type. So old type intercom, then the normal presentations you can present to your colleagues and all that. Then under the old external, newspapers can be used to communicate outward your advertisement and all that. Magazines, newsletters, flyers, telephones to using your landlines and all that, even your GSM, then radio and television, then direct mails. So these are focusing on the traditional or the old business communication. The external, this is what we do: newspaper, magazine, newsletters, flyers, telephone, radio, TV, and direct mails. While the old form of communication for internal is face-to-face, paper-based intercoms and presentation. However, for the new age business communication, some of us combine part of the old and the new. But basically, the new age is what we call the digital. This is where, for internal aspect of digital, we have intranet. I know that you have a collaborative platform you use. What's it called?
For internal?
Yes.
WhatsApp.
Okay, you use WhatsApp.
We use WhatsApp, yes. Then we use Google Meet.
Okay.
Google Chats to talk within the office. Yes.
All right. Good. So, but those are still not within the intranet. Those are instant messaging and mobile chats. Okay. Intranets are almost like an internet that sits on your own local server and it serves all of you. Sometimes it may host, your intranet may host your collaborative tool. For instance, one collaborative tool that people use is called Slack. I don't know if you've heard about Slack.
Yeah, we used to use it before now.
All right.
But we're not really, yeah.
Okay, so Slack is a collaborative tool that sits on your intranet, because except you give the code to an external person, it cannot come into your Slack. I think you understand that.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So it's a collaborative tool that sits on your intranet. Then you can have conferencing tool. Our conferencing tool differs is that now you can use video and all that on conferencing tools. All right. Some of the collaborative tools may also even be your Google Form or your Google Sheets. Have you used Google Sheet before?
Yes, I have.
All right. You'll find that if, within your organization, we are using Google Sheet, everyone real-time online, they can make changes to the same form and be seen exactly the changes that others are making. So it saves time, it saves resources, and it encourages instant communication along the way on the same project. So these are the modern day times. You said also, your instant messaging, like or mobile chats, WhatsApp chats. Some people use Messenger and all that. Okay, you've talked about your Google chat. You can. So these are all things that encourages both instant, real time, and 24/7 communication. So communication today on the digital, if I say you should describe communication, business communication today, using the digital platform, there are three characteristics of digital business communication or communication today. It is instant. It is real time. It is online. And the fourth, which you can add, it is 24/7.
Instant, online, 24/7.
You missed that one.
Time.
Aha.
Real time.
Go. So you understand it, and that is why today, even if you are sleeping, it doesn't stop you from communicating with you. You just hear it has so that's how the world is today. And that is why business is 24/7 globally today. While you think you are sleeping, your counterpart in Australia is just waking up, and they are sending message to you immediately, which you will see immediately you wake up, because they are working while you are sleeping. Your counterpart in India are working while you are sleeping. Your counterpart in Canada, they are working while you are sleeping. So and the digital communication platform today has made it so easy that communication has become real time, online, 24/7, and
instant.
You don't need to wait till the Royal Mail of UK bring the letter to you in 3 weeks' time. You want to send maybe an appreciation to some of your vendors for services you received. Immediately you can send to them and they will receive it on the go. So these are, so for external, let me look at external business communication in terms of modern communication, digital. Organizations like yours, you have your what website, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And some organizations,
social media.
Yes, social media is also there. Some organizations even have digital radio. Some have digital televisions. Some have moved from the physical magazine to e-magazines and e-letters, blog sites. Some have even turned accessing them via accessing them via apps, not just websites. So their website has been upgraded to become apps that you can access anytime, any day. So these are some of the things. And I think at the particular time we were discussing about how you will, upgrade the social media platform, particularly our LinkedIn in the company, to link up with the personal handles of everyone. So look, it becomes a site that people can access by not even coming directly to us, but come to any of the sites of our employees? I think you said you worked on that time ago.
Yes, I proposed. I'll need to follow up with the team to ensure they.
Okay. All right. Okay, and one of the ways you would do it also, go to the site of all your employees and see if that's been done. You understand?
Okay.
On that, I will leave you with this. What never gets inspected never gets done.
Yes.
What never gets inspected never gets done. So you can only expect what you inspect. You can only expect what you inspect. So on every assignment that I've given onto you, that's why I'm asking you time and time again, where is this? When will you deliver? Where is this? When will you deliver? So also you will, if you have other people you depend upon to help you deliver your duty, you must also be like that with them. Where are you when you deliver? Do you understand that? Because at the end of the day, it's your appraisal. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. All right. So let's discuss. Let's discuss. I've taught you one of the ways to make communications effective, particularly when it is virtual. That's why I'm putting all this discussion in to engage you and to have effective feedback. You understand the style I'm using now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm practicalizing exactly what I've taught you. So what are the benefits of traditional business communication over modern or digital communication and vice versa? But let us look at the first aspect of the question. What are the benefits of traditional business communication over modern or digital business communication?
Well, I don't know if there are benefits of traditional business communication, because for me, I would say the modern digital communication has more benefits.
Okay. Go to modern first. We will discuss traditional. Go to modern. Tell me some of the benefits of the modern digital communication over the traditional.
Okay. For me, I would say it is easy to get. Should I use social media?
All right.
Or yes, I can use social media. I can use emails now. You can send messages across to millions of people in a very short time.
Yes.
So
wider reach because of the World Wide Web.
Wider reach, yes.
Instancy.
Because
not. We said 247. You are not restricted by time, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and because it's online, that means also paper. The impact of paperwork is reduced. It's saved online.
Yes.
All right. So
it's more interactive.
It's more interactive. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you can combine both graphics and words together. All right.
Yes.
Okay. It saves you some other costs like paper and all that. And in terms of the 3P, for the planet, that means it saves our environment from destruction of wood and all that.
Yes.
Awesome. I love that. But now go to traditional. What are the benefits of traditional business communication over modern and digital? Now think.
Okay. I would say it is more understandable.
Thank you. Why?
Everybody, both old, young, they can understand the traditional business communication.
Yes. For instance, face to face.
Yes.
Okay. So whether you are Generation Z or Generation, because it's face to face, it's more understandable. They can amplify what you are saying with the body language and even
your body language. Yes.
And while it is difficult a little bit to use body language in most of the other modern or digital communication.
That's why for some interviews, people prefer to, see the candidates face to face.
Thank you. So it is easier to hide some facts and some things when you're not seeing them face to face. Is that okay?
Yes.
What other things? Think. Oh, yeah. Let's go. What of the costs?
Yes.
Just to do a face-to-face, is it as expensive as putting together that your intranet, that's your Slack, that the investment is huge, both to maintain and both to set up and to maintain. You understand that?
That's true. Yes.
So you need money. All right. But face-to-face may not be as costly.
But okay, I don't want to start an argument with
No. It's not an argument. There are several sides to to a point.
Yes.
Just bring up the side. It's bring it up.
From the face-to-face part, except you are meeting with a large crowd, that way, yes, I would say yes, it can save a lot of cost. But if you are doing it one per time, time is being wasted.
Thank you.
Cost is also being wasted.
Thank you. So that is the other argument for modern digital, that in terms of efficiency. Yes. In terms of efficiency, that is cost per person. All right. Particularly for a very large crowd. Whatever cost you think you have used to set it up pales into insignificance. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, because over time, over a large audience, the result is much more than the cost. But for physical, you may need to also travel cost may be there. If it's an interview, also even accommodation cost may be there. So it's here or there. If you're looking at you want to just speak to one singular person, you may say, is it because of that one singular person you are setting up this big intranet and all that? Okay. However, once it becomes mass, that cost is what's worth. While if you want to see 300 people face-to-face interview, I pray that I pray that you will not be worn out. All right.
Yeah, so but for you, in your own opinion, which would you prefer? If you were to weigh both of them, if you were to weigh the traditional business communication and the modern communication, what would you prefer?
I usually combine both, particularly if it's an interview. When it's a large number, I leverage on the digital. But when it comes to final scrutiny of maybe the last 4 or 5 people, then we turn it physical. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Then the cost I would need to bring them down and all that, and to host my panel will not be as much. Then then the things I will need to scrutinize, okay, I can now scrutinize it on these few people. My energy is still fresh, it's not stretched far in between. So I can now use it on just between 4 or 5 people. So it's a combination. You understand it?
Yes, I do.
Awesome.